Okay, this will be the last video of Unit 2.1 where we're going to be looking at highest common factors and lowest common multiples. Now we addressed this earlier, so it's important that you understand what multiples and factors are before we move on. So that was in the first video that we looked at this unit. So now we're going to find out how we can find the highest common factor and the lowest common multiple. So it's important that you understand what they are first. So the learning goal is, as I mentioned, students will learn how to calculate the HCF and the LCM. And by the end of this lesson, you need to make sure that you can define what the highest common factor is, you can define what the lowest common multiple is, and you can also calculate the HCF and the LCM between two different numbers. So by the end of this video, make sure you can tick off those three boxes there. So first off, let's move on to what the lowest common multiple is now. Lowest common multiple stands for LCM. It doesn't mean this delicious little Kellogg's muesli bar we have over in the corner. It's the way that we can find a common multiple, or the lowest common multiple, between two sets of numbers. So this is how we do this. First, we're going to find the common multiples between 4 and 6, and we want to find the lowest one. So the best way to do this is to write down your two starting numbers. We want to find it between 4 and 6. And then all you're going to do is list the first few multiples for each number. So the first few multiples for 4 are 4, 8, 12, 16, 20, etc. Okay, and we're going to do the same for 6. So the first few multiples for 6 are 6, 12, 18, 24, etc. Now we're finding the lowest common multiple. So the way that you do that is you look through your list of 4 and 6 and you want to find the lowest number that matches between the two. So it's not 4 because this one doesn't have 4, it's not 8, this 6 doesn't have 8, but we do notice that we have 12 here and also 12 here. So our answer for this first question is that the LCM of between 4 and 6 is 12. So the lowest common multiple between these two numbers is 12. And that's how you find the LCM. So first list the multiples, the first few, and for both numbers, and then you want to circle or find the lowest one between the two that is common between the two. So that's how you find the LCM. You're going to have to practice that as we go through. Next we're going to find the highest common factor between two numbers. Okay, so finding the highest common factor is similar to how we did finding the lowest common multiple. What we want to do is list out the factors of the two numbers. So in this question we want to find the factors of 12 and 18. Okay, and all you need to do is list all the factors for both. So I know that I have 1, 2, 3 times 4, and then matching up either side, 6 and 12. So they're the factors that I have for 12, and the same for 18. I have 1, 2, I have 3, 6, okay, 9, and 18. So now that we have the list of the factors, what we want to find is the highest common between them. So not the lowest this time, we want to find the highest common between those two numbers. So as I go through, I'm going to circle the common factors first. So they both have a 1, they both have a 2, they both have a 3, they don't have a 4, so they both got a 6. Okay, and that's the rest for those ones in there. So now we want to find the highest common factor, which we can see along the list is going to be 6. Okay, so the highest common factor for these two numbers is 6, and that's simply how you work out that process. List the factors for both numbers, circle the common factors, and then you want to find the highest one between the two. So that's how you calculate the LCM and the HCF. Make sure you take notes and bring any questions into class so we can go through them in more detail. Thanks guys.